I kid you not, if you're going with Nketiah and Jesus for the Premier League and the Champions League, because that's what we have to play for right now, you're done.
If you guys are not careful, I think this board will be satisfied with Arteta being your new Wenger, where you're only consistently getting top 4. Ooh. Trophies will not be enough. If you're consistently getting top 4, Arteta will always get contract extensions.
Yeah.
And there's always this thing that goes that too much of something is poisonous.
True.
I think right now, there's so much organization in how Arsenal play that it's poisonous. You guys are trying to find the perfect goal, trying to pass the ball into the net.
Predictable.
Havertz and Odegaard, shoot. Declan Rice, you shoot from outside the box. Shoot. Shoot the ball.
No one is taking any risks. Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of The Wildcard. My name is Fernand.
My name is Nyaassh, representing millions and millions of Arsenal fans.
Brian Odo here, representing the millions and millions of Arsenal scumbags.
Wow. Nyaassh.
Yes, scumbags. You can't say your team, kwani hamna fans?
Easy. We have 13 Premier League titles. We don't need
Those are the fans?
Yeah.
Sema tu ni Man United, hakuna mtu anakupiga.
Oh yeah, and also Man City also is another big team because courtesy of them, I won some money with SportPesa over the weekend. When they beat Huddersfield 5-0 in the FA Cup, it was very simple. Pay bill number, of course, is 955-100. Your account number, of course, is your personal phone number, and deposit just 99 bob. Na uko ready kukula hiyo do because SportPesa wameamua si January. It's a January full of millionaires, and the mega jackpot right now sits at over 344 million Kenyan shillings. Utafanya nini na hiyo doba?
Aye bro, nilikwambia mimi kwanza nahama Kenya for a few weeks as I think of what to do. Maybe nipe Arsenal pesa kidogo anunue striker.
True. When they AFCON Ivory Coast.
Yes.
By the way.
Niweke kidogo ya Euros. 2024 is a big year, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready for that.
And also based on how Tusker has been winning vizuri, especially weekend when they gave us a 5-star performance, I might invest into Tusker kama club.
Pombe.
Nilikwambia sisi ni watu wa kulewesha tu watu yani.
Can I be honest with you, Nyaassh?
Yeah.
A moment of vulnerability here. Nilibet KCB to beat Tusker.
Now what a mistake.
Can never trust this brother.
Oh my God.
I knew ni cool, man.
I knew they're gonna do something, especially now that wako top 5 kwa KPL.
Yeah.
And also how they humbled AFC and how they've been playing visually.
AFC sasa na Tusker surely.
Just saying, they had good form going on to this game. Yeah. But now to donate 5 goals.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Carabao
banged the hat-trick. He had a screamer, he had a volley and a penalty, man, just clean. Alafu unajua Polisako Stadium, they had put unaona venye kunakuwa na crime scene.
Those barricades and everything,
Anaika zile police line do not cross, ilikuwa ya KCB bana.
Wow.
Tulipita mara 5.
But
ilikuwa crime scene at Polisako Stadium. Piga wao jamaa.
I'm happy you finally you get to kuona hii game vile ilikuwa. Can you just tell the fans how it is attending easy games and how lively the local games
are? First of all, Polisako Stadium was laden with games yesterday. I mean on Sunday, sorry. Kulikuwa na game ya K-Sharks versus Morangasi. Tuliwaambia Seals hawajaishinda Sharks.
The Kings of Banter.
Yeah, Kings of Banter are not winning, but they drew the equalizer in the dying minutes. Hadi msali piga Kapchanga, nitoka Kapchanga, nipiga Nisla, niko like okay. And then after that is when we came on as Tusker, and man, I can tell you the atmosphere there was crazy. The banter is insane, and just the way Tusker performed is exactly what we want to see. I think we are very much informed. Tunacheza vizuri, Hatuke Kapaito, Levin is on form, Buire goalkeeper, clean sheet. Tuko sawa. Matano has eventually turned it around. Nakumbuka some weeks ago, fans were paying for his head, man. Okay, Matano out and all that stuff, like I'm hearing some Arsenal fans say. But yeah, that was very premature. But yeah, I mean, you have turned it around. You should go and attend these matches. Straight down. You should go and attend them and see them first hand.
True.
Yes, man.
True. Na game ingine yenye watu walifurahia kucheki ilikuwa Gor na Posta Rangers.
Yes.
You know, right there, we knew there was a big game going on pale Machakos.
Yes.
I think our next 3 games za Gor tunacheza Machakos. So Machakos now, we need to get familiar na hizo places now, you know.
Yeah.
So ilisha 1-0.
Yes.
Another clean sheet for Gor. How many clean sheets do
bro? Right now they're 7 points ahead in the league.
Jesus Christ.
True. On course for title number 21.
Number 21.
Now
the real question to ask you fans is, do you think Gor Mahia will end the season unbeaten?
I can answer
halfway through they are
we
unbeaten.
are halfway through.
Yeah.
We are unbeaten. The toughest fixture since day one for me was Posta Rangers. And if you look at the previous episodes when I talk about the football stuff, I was talking about Posta Rangers. Even when we were the number one, it was arcing us. And now that we have that opportunity, I know them too. Wakiamua kwenda on an unbeaten run.
There's a bigger car Man City.
They still can do it.
But I think that I don't think they will win the league unbeaten, not if we Tusker. Can help it. They actually but they're actually meeting them in 2 weeks. And Kapaito is on form. I told you, I have a feeling he might bang in that game. So clean sheet Kwanza, kaput. And then, of course, Kapaito has 5 goals now. You're telling me Omala on how many goals?
9.
We're coming for you, man. Kapaito kona 5, just 4. And you have played 17 games. Tuko mingi za kucheza, man.
Yeah, man, and I can't wait to see that Kapaito versus Omala battle. But guess what? Courtesy of SportPesa here at the Wildcard, you know we got all your KPL matters covered. Next week, we have the chance to host one Gor Mahia player for our episode.
Yes, man.
On the comment section, just here below the episode, tell us which Gor Mahia player you want to see in next week's episode, man. It's gonna be a cracker because personally, I want Omala.
It has to be Omala
because I want the Kenyan Haaland.
Yeah.
I want the presence of the Kenyan Haaland next to me.
Yeah. Akili, hata mimi nataka Omala ndio I take nitakuwa na kalamu na karatasi, take some notes on how we can beat him. Sisi kama Kapaito. Leakage. This is how to get past Omala. All right, yeah. Hadi Eugene Asike. You know Eugene Asike is back. So nitakuwa nafanya homework.
I think I'm going with my favorite Gor Mahia player.
Which one?
Simiti. Geoffrey Ochieng. Number 2, the captain for Gor Mahia.
Yeah.
Ever since day one, like Mu Pendavile. I talk about clean sheets. He's part of that team.
Yes.
Hapo nyuma. I talk about leadership. Here pia ako hapo. Like he knows how to lead the team and command. Even when the pressure is high, like the way we were versus Seals. Your game ilisha 0-0.
Yeah.
But we got to see Gor Mahia play very well. Na nilifurahia sana. So for me, I'm going with Simiti.
Yeah. You're saying you want Simiti because he has the qualities that Saliba lacks.
Captain.
Wait.
Captain. Leadership,
El
my
Capitan.
friend. Yes.
Something that Bruno does not have.
Yes.
Doesn't have any leadership capacity. Imemtoroka. Kama kuna watu wametorokwa na vitu lakini it has to be, man. It has to be my team, man.
Arsenal.
Tumetorokwa na shooting boots. They are absolutely gone, lost. We don't know where to find them. It's terrible. I don't think I've ever been in such a phase with Arsenal in recent times, to be honest.
When Wenger was leaving, you were in such a phase.
Yeah, that's what I said in recent times.
Bran,
I feel like I've been drawn back to those days.
Bran, ini Kenya, we need to take our time to devour it vizuri.
It's 1 kg.
This is not a 2-minute banter. We have to take time and talk about, say, who are comparing themselves to elephants.
Step by step.
Wait, ngoja.
Step by step.
Ngoja.
Yes.
Amesema hawa wasi, so he's not Arsenal now.
Yeah, so amebata jersey ya England. Yana support Southgate.
Amedisintegrate. Okay.
Step by step. Season starts.
Yes.
I'm being told, we've closed the breakdown. Our bench is sorted. We are the only team that can challenge Man City.
Our jersey has gold.
Wagwana! What is going on in that team? What's Arteta doing?
Back to back. Like,
when was the last time you won a game? Last year. God damn, we're in a new year, man. Come on. When was the last time?
Tubadoko 2023.
A year ago. But tuko na mwaka since we won. It's been a year since
Look at the fixtures.
Look at them results.
Since
1 in 7.
1-0 Aston Villa. PSV 1-1. That one I could have predicted. By then we were already qualified.
Yeah.
2-0 Brighton. That game clearly. Brighton were vulnerable this December.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Then 1-1 Liverpool. A game we could have won, but anyway, many people predicted GG as I said.
Yeah.
Then losing to West Ham 2-0. Losing to Fulham 2-1.
Where you over-celebrated last season.
Losing to Liverpool again 2-0.
Yeah.
So clearly, there's a problem with Arsenal and not scoring goals.
I want to go back to your last game before Nyaassh talks.
Okay.
Right.
You're playing Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
The FA Cup is Arsenal's Champions League.
Yes.
Bro, it's called the Emirates FA Cup. It's literally named after your stadium. And you can't do shit about it.
Yes.
You let Konate walk into your backyard. stamp his own ground on Havertz and leave with a clean sheet. And you're telling me that's a team that can go on to win the league?
Remember Van Dijk wasn't in that game too.
And Mo Salah wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
Juzi tulisema Saliba went to Anfield, came out as the man of the match.
Yeah.
Where he didn't have a clean sheet, but he had the man of the match. Konate alikuwa na clean sheet.
And that's why he starts ahead of Saliba for France.
Shut up, man.
Actually, it settles it.
It was the debate.
Yeah.
It's Upamecano Konate.
Now, Upamecano, bro.
Yeah. Upamecano is a starter for Deschamps. So it's Konate Upamecano.
Upamaguire. I can't tell me nothing, bro. Check it. I know Arsenal is in the pits right now.
Below the pits, but
you know, unajua tulisema no more Reds. That's the kid we were donning on Sunday when you played.
No, you did not. You guys went and copied Real Madrid's jersey. Yet you guys are absolute trash. You're Real garbage. You're Arsenal.
Sasa wanataka kusema ya sorry.
Mko chini, man. This is your Champions League. This is your bread and butter. This is the trophy that Arteta was used to winning when he was under Wenger's management.
Yeah.
Look,
I can't argue with this, man, to be honest. Like, I have no points to argue against anything. Because, you know, we create a lot of chances, but we just can't score. Like, Liverpool, we are all over them, like, white on rice, the first half. Or, like, the first 70 minutes of that match. We are on their kiss like crazy. We just can't fucking score. Same shit happened against West Ham. We can't score. We had that chances on goal. West Ham wanakuja Emirates na watoka na clean sheet.
And right now, I'm sure your favorite player, Edin Ketia, is not leaving because Jesus is injured for months.
Namshuku sana.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
But he told us goals are not his strong point.
And getting fit is also not his strong point, clearly. I mean, he was just injured a few weeks ago, out for how many weeks? Now he's out again. I kid you not, if you're going with Nketiah and Jesus for the Premier League and the Champions League, because that's what we have to play for right now, you're done.
Come on, give us no fans some hope. Give us some sense of Champions League.
There will only be hope if we start converting our chances and we get a striker. Because even if you get a striker and our wingers are not scoring, then to substitute one for the other. It'll go to the same shit. We're not going to go to another level. We need to get a striker when our wingers are scoring. Then you go to another level.
Questions have to be asked. Because is it Bukayo Saka or Kodak Black? Who was on the pitch? I mean, Odegaard.
Hey,
Kodak Saka.
No, my God. You're doing such a fine job.
Kodak Saka.
Seriously, bro. And Baba Shop akasema, give me the Rashford treatment. Turned into Rashford on the pitch.
I swear down.
Odegaard, cousin hair flicks. See, angeingia modeling basi.
Yo, look, I think for all the guys who we have at Arsenal, I think the one who works really hard, I can't really bash him.
Saliba.
Saliba tries, he works hard, even Gabriel Magalhaes and Odegaard. He does work hard. I feel like Saka and Martinelli, they have absolutely gone off the radar.
Especially
like
this season, they've dropped off. Yeah.
Absolutely. You can't be having 5 goals so far. You know how top scorers are in Nketiah and Saka? Matano each.
Nketiah because he bagged the hat-trick against Sheffield.
Yes. Take the hat-trick and he has 2 goals. So it's Saka, Martinelli, I don't know what's going on. Even if you get a striker and they're not scoring, I don't think we'll go to another level.
But let's have fun, Kiasi, in a conversation ya Arsenal.
Is there any fun to be had here?
Okay, as an Arsenal fan, I'll say this. I was impressed with what I saw. Against Liverpool.
When you are not converting chances.
How the mighty have fallen. Saini ku celebrate dogi kiitwa win na a good performance.
Wait, I'm done. I'm done, man. Wait, you take over.
I'm impressed. One, there was a big difference between the game and Fulham. Nyaassh.
Yes,
if you look at the performance, if you look at the strategies and what moves we were doing and stuff. Number 2, our football was entertaining to watch. Minus the missed chances.
Yes.
Let's look at the positives first before we deal with Naizif to Zingine. Number 3, Ramsdale was good.
Yes, he was.
Ramsdale was
I loved watching him, yes.
And enough of this Raya first or Ramsdale or whoever, may look at it this way. Given the opportunity, step up. And Ramsdale has shown us that he's still that guy. Arsenal fans, remember that Raya is on loan. It's not a permanent transfer.
You're making it permanent, though.
Yeah, so let's not make... tusionge mbaya kuhusu Ramsdale.
Yeah.
You know, because Ramsdale is still... our number 1.
Yes.
Sir, we look at our defense over there. Minus the own goal, Keyword had a decent game.
He wasn't as terrible as against Fulham, I think.
Saliba was impressed. Me, if he's not in the team of the season, at the end of this season,
Yeah.
then kuna propaganda, especially when you put Konate over there.
Konate ni injuries pekee na mwaribu.
So I have Saliba over there. That partnership of Saliba and Gabriel is one we'll talk about this decade.
Yeah.
Pale mid,
Mid was okay, actually.
It was okay.
Yeah,
because when I watched this game, I knew we are coming to defend. Hii game tulikuwa nakam ku defend. All those midfielders pale walikuanga defending midfielders. Pale mbele, I was impressed with Nelson. Even though we can see that a lot of practice needs to be done with our forwards with finishing.
Yeah, sharpness.
Manze ilifika point, I was genuinely bored with 29 Havertz.
Yeah.
Because of the chances that he had, especially in the first half.
Yes.
Like at some point you're not even pissed off. Unacheka because what are you doing?
Yeah. You get frustrating.
Fair enough.
It's that frustrating.
Me, from an objective side of view, banter aside, I'm looking at it this way. This partnership of Gabriel and the Saliba, it's now started conceding goals.
Okay.
So that's an issue that needs to be solved. Another issue that needs to be solved. Jesus is out for 3 months. You guys,
3 months?
Yeah, I think it's about 3 months. You guys are going into the Champions League and the Premier League title race, or rather top 4 race, with Havertz and Ketia leading the line. That's not something you... And
It can't work.
mind you, we're in the January transfer window. Bro,
Yes.
Klopp wanted Van Dijk. He was linked with Van Dijk from minute 1 in January. When Pep Guardiola wanted Haaland, he went for him through the summer. When he wanted Doku, went for him through the summer. When Ferguson wanted Vidic, he went for him through January, the whole January transfer window. January 2024, I'm not seeing Arteta, pushing the board. And if you guys are not careful, I think this board will be satisfied with Arteta being your new Wenger, where you're only consistently getting top 4. Trophies will not be enough. If you're considering getting to 4, Arteta will always get contract extensions.
Yeah.
And there's always this thing that goes that too much of something is poisonous.
True.
I think right now, there's so much organization in how Arsenal play that it's poisonous. You guys are trying to find the perfect goal, trying to pass the ball into the net.
predictable, I
Havertz and Odegaard, shoot. Declan Rice, you shoot from outside the box. Shoot the ball.
No one is
There's
taking
too
any
much
risks.
organization.
Yeah, I agree. You become way too predictable. There's no spontaneity in our play. And of course, when you become predictable, Cindy the same too, it'll be easy to defend. Just double down on Saka. No midfielder is overlapping. No fullback is overlapping.
Especially on Martinelli's side.
Even especially Martinelli's. I feel like that's why we have dropped off on his side. And every now and then we're getting the ball to Saka and never to Martinelli. The Saka gets so much of the ball, unlike what we do to Martinelli. And I feel like that's why there's a drop off on his side. And also I feel like we need proper fullbacks, man. Besides us getting a strike, I know that will take some time, maybe in the summer, not right now, but we need proper fullbacks, man, niggas. Like, without that, then I don't think we'll be as efficient as possible as we can be, essentially, in attacking wise. That's, of course, notwithstanding, we need a striker like yesterday.
Even Tony talks about playing for Brentford in January 20th versus Nottingham Forest. Oh, by the FPL managers. Nani anarudi.
That's a good one.
Anarudi your time.
Yeah.
So, and also, he talks about being shown clips of Brentford fans chanting his game during games.
His name during games.
His name during games.
Yeah.
And he looks like somebody who, it's like a redemption, like he's like a second chance I may get. And I think if we don't cough up enough money,
we're not going to get him.
We're not going to get him. And it's time we started to look elsewhere. He gave me a Fulham, he gave me a Liverpool is enough evidence to the board. Oh, forget even about Arteta now. It's enough evidence to the board to get a finisher kumalizi hizi games Arsenal, because no way we're keeping the most clean sheets, your defense is good, we are conceding less goals, but pale mbele we are not conceding, we are not scoring goals in a season where Arsenal fans have been saying we're finishing the season number 1.
And I get your point, because you look at the January transfer window right now, Spurs have gotten Werner.
And
I think if Ange Postecoglou has made Richarlison a goal scorer, he can work with Werner very well. Because now Son is out for the Asian Cup.
The month, yes.
Exactly. And you look at Liverpool, now they have Jota back with Salah going back to AFCON. So you need that out-and-out goal scorer. Literally yesterday, Jota came on and changed the game. Jota came on, changed the game when Trent went to midfield.
Jota ni bad. I saw Jota getting a higher leap than Saliba for the ball. True. Jota is so short compared to Saliba. And I look at the ball.
A poacher.
Yes,
a poacher in
fantastic. It just shows the difference in depth of quality of depth when you have teams like Liverpool versus Arsenal. When Martinelli is dropping off, you have Reece Nelson. He's nowhere close. Saka, when he drops off, you can't even take him off because there's no one who's close to him. Like when there's a the same level of play and same level of quality. It's the same share. And of course, I think for me, the clinch for getting a striker is the fact that I sort of start saying the last 4-5 games, I've had 60 chances on goal.
A proper striker buries at least
Just
half of them.
I kid you not, man. So, yeah, we have to get things going, man. We have to get this going. Locally, though, also we have to get things going back to the sevens, man. Because unajua Kenya tulikuwa tunazoza sevens.
Yes,
like
yes,
15th hiyo iko na wazito wake, hiyo iko na wenyewe. But sevens was our forte, man. That's why we used to do the thing, but somehow we dropped off again, like Saka and Martinelli. So badly we got relegated, like how Man United were knocked out of the group stages of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now we have to get our way back. And of course, there's a challenger series that we're going to be doing.
The World HSBC.
Yes.
To be held in Dubai.
To be held in Dubai. And of course, our sevens, our Shuja team is going to be there. And of course, we know Shuja.
Has to prove a point.
Yes, they have to prove a point because we are bad. This is no buyer, by the way. Let's not forget, this is no bad, man. Rugby sevens is no buyer. So we need to get back that. We need to get back to the World Series for the sevens. And of course, our Shuja team is sponsored by SportPesa.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
Speaking of getting back to greatness, bro, De Bruyne is back with an assist.
Oh, God.
Haaland is also back in training.
What does
Nice. And also City do not have any players pale AFCON.
True.
Oh, they
City,
don't.
Newcastle and Burnley.
Yeah, they don't, man. KDB amerudi vikama piana assist.
Bas.
Did you see that assist for Doku?
Yes.
Sisi tumeisha.
Spot on. Kwa kiatu.
Yeah, situation, man.
I don't want to say this. I don't want to be ahead of time, but I think that 4 in a row. It's looking likely.
Bro.
Because I think Liverpool can only get to the league by luck. Dare I say this? Because this season they're not playing good football, but they're winning games.
Like the Liverpool we saw on Sunday. They
are winning games, luckily. The Palace game, the United draw. There's a luck in their results.
Yeah.
They've only lost 1 game in the league, and that was the contentious Spurs game.
Yeah, they could
that
have won
Matip
that
scored the own goal. Yeah, so I personally believe Man City are coming in for the 4th. With Haaland, yesterday, in the Huddersfield game, there was the camera cut to Haaland celebrating at the bench because he knows in his mind De Bruyne is back.
Yes.
And he knows the assists are coming.
Supply is back.
Can I touch on Liverpool kiasi?
Yeah.
Wako Carabao semis.
Against Fulham. That's a 2-legged tie.
Yeah. They're among the favorites to win the Premier League. Wako Europa League.
Yeah, they're among the favorites
and also FA Cup now. They're in that conversation.
Chini ya maji wanaweza sneak in a quadruple. Msipochunga.
So do you think let's say FA Cup and a Carabao will be a good season for Liverpool and a top 4 finish?
Okay, go first.
I think Kwanza Carabao Cup tunaweza appear they're the record winners. That's their okay, I can't say that. The Champions League. Yeah, that's not the Champions League. They are record winners of the Carabao Cup.
They are favorites because it's Fulham, Chelsea, Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
So Liverpool are favorites.
I think they're the favorites for that. I also think they're the favorites for the Europa League.
Yes.
I think they might win that.
Ahead of Leverkusen, though, you never know. You never know.
Leverkusen Liverpool final would slap like crazy.
Yeah.
So I think they're favorites on like 3 fronts. Okay, not 3, 2 fronts.
Yes.
And then of course we come back to the league now and the FA Cup, which you never know how that's gonna go. So they're looking good, man. I'm hating it. Yeah.
I think for me, they lose out on one. They play the first leg of the semi-final on Wednesday against Fulham. I don't think they'll be as strong, but you see, Fulham are also not that weak. So I think Fulham could cause a surprise.
Yeah.
And Liverpool are eliminated in the Carabao Cup. When it comes to the FA Cup, it all depends on who they get in the draw, round 4, round 5.
Yes.
Remember, by the way, Jurgen Klopp, ever since he took over, he's only gotten Liverpool past round 5 of the FA Cup once. And that's when he won it against Chelsea. And Afkanga round 4 in Amlemea.
Yeah.
So the next round could be difficult for him.
Yeah.
Other than that, the Premier League, they'll be lucky to win it. Europa, they are favorites. But the Premier League, they'll be lucky.
I think if they get past this phase where they don't have Mo Salah, especially in the Premier League, if they get past that unscathed, then maybe they will go. I don't know. They would be proper favorites to take down City all the way to the end.
Jesus Christ.
In my opinion.
Isn't maisha gani naishi?
Ngumu sana.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. There's nothing to be proud of.
Like for you, either you are doomed, man. If City go on to win it, that's
4 in a row.
Yeah,
breaking Ferguson's record.
And Manchester,
Liverpool, it'll be a 20th
you'll be
title.
forever in the shadows.
Yeah. Arsenal, I just hate Arsenal. So.
Yeah, you just hate Arsenal. Liverpool, they get their 20th. That's not good for you. So
Villa are going to win the league, right? That's what you're telling me.
Villa is bana.
What if Villa actually do it?
They don't have the facilities for
If
that.
Villa do it, Buddha, you guys should hire back Emery. If Villa do it. You guys need to go to Emery and apologize.
Handwritten apology. Handwritten apology. I totally agree.
Yeah.
That's going to be terrible if it happens.
So, Lakini, do you think Liverpool are going to do it without the likes of Salah? Because, now, one of my favorite competitions in sports is the AFCON. It's here now. We're seeing the best of the best. Like, I hear legends from all over the world talk about African football.
Yeah.
And more than just the football aspect of it, they love the culture, the vuvuzelas, the chantings, the sings, the African dresses and women and looking and all
dope,
good and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm happy each time it may come because now they'll get to see us,
Yeah. And I get it because it's a good competition. It's the best competition in terms of Africa as a continent, in terms of the sport of football, which we all love. But then there's questions to be had because recently Eto'o came up with a quote and he said he doesn't doubt that an African country will one day win like a World Cup. Ooh. Because you look at Africa. Let's not go to Europe. Let's not go to South America.
Yeah.
Let's look at Africa versus Asia. Why is the Asian football ahead of African football? Because Africa tunasemanga mismanagement, and things like this come about with Onana and Cameroon.
Okay.
Onana has decided he will be playing for Man United on the 14th of January against Spurs.
Yeah.
Then take his private jet to Ivory Coast and join the Cameroonian national team.
That's crazy.
I think that's disrespectful. If I'm his teammates, I'm like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
What have you achieved? You lost the Champions League final.
Yeah.
You bottled it against Spurs in the semi-final in 2019. So what have you achieved in the game?
Wait.
Yeah.
Had he not retired?
He had. When Man United was signing him in August, he had left the international team. He issues with Rigobert Song and everything. Then all of a sudden, by December, they've sorted them out.
Yeah.
And now he's eligible to go back to the national team.
Yeah.
And it also says so much about Ten Hag because he does not trust his number 2. But later on with Ten Hag, what does it say about the Cameroonian FA?
Yeah, I don't think they should have agreed to that.
Disrespecting the Cameroonian national team.
I absolutely agree. I don't think they should have agreed to that deal. Regardless of Manchester United made, because I feel like that thing started from Manchester's side. I don't think he should have agreed for that. He should have gone and joined the guys as soon as possible.
Early enough, because Salah traveled after Newcastle.
Yeah. Are they trying to say like Onana is more important
has
than...
not gotten game time and he's traveled to represent Egypt.
Yeah. Are they trying to say Onana is more important to Manchester United than Salah is for Liverpool?
Nyo watu amjaili po overtime.
Come on, man. Do they still gonna get his wages?
Overtime.
Venant, look at it this
You
way.
don't work extra.
Itafika stage.
And also, that's a good sign. I mean, think about it. Somebody loves your team so much to the point where I'd rather delay his AFCON.
You are disrespecting your country.
Can keep a clean sheet versus
disrespecting your country. Utaniambia sasa
ajakata kucheza.
At this
He's
rate,
playing.
I'm not mentioning names, but at this rate, you'll expect Firat, the Kenya national team coach, to tell Olunga, you leave China, come play for us this friendly, and then go back tomorrow and play for China. No way. That way, Klopp can also tell Alisson, go represent Brazil, then come back and play against Spurs this weekend.
I don't think so. I think
that shouldn't be allowed.
I don't think the FA should have been boxed to agree to that deal, like you mentioned.
Yeah, fair enough.
Regardless of whatever. When you say overtime, that's Onana's side.
Yes.
What about the FA? What about the FA? Kwani Onana ndio anarun FA?
No, but he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing, okay.
Versus Spurs, which is good for football.
Yeah.
And also, he's going to play AFCON. He's the goalkeeper.
Yes, but you still need you to gel with the guys.
The strategies is still the same.
I don't think that's good.
Okay, almost the same. If you think about it. He's the goalkeeper.
So?
Goalkeepers can play as old as 41.
It's okay.
Fair enough, but they're not playing day in, day out.
He's not Odegaard, who's instrumental ndani ya pitch.
But you see,
yako kwa post.
Yeah. Either way, at the end of the day, you always know defenders want to know what their goalkeeper is always gonna do.
Yeah.
This guy has not trained with the national team for how long? How is he just going to go into the starting 11?
To start with, and now you're coming back like we have 24 hours to the game. Come on, man.
So clearly, you guys want you guys are predicting.
That's
doom
the negative
for,
side. Yeah, I think Cameroon are doomed. They're nowhere near being the favorites of this competition.
No,
I think they are doomed.
Okay,
they are very much doomed.
So, which teams are you guys looking forward to? I don't want to ask your favorite teams.
I think forward to. I'd give a shout to Morocco. Just because of the fact that they go to the World Cup semis.
Yeah.
And I think personally, in my book, they're the most advanced nation in terms of football in Africa. Most advanced, man. Their training grounds, the football they play there. I think Morocco are the most advanced nation in terms of football. So I'm looking forward to seeing the likes of El Nesiri, Ounahi, Sofiane Amrabat, Zuhom's brother, and Kina Mazraoui na Kina, what's his name? Hakimi.
Yeah, besides Morocco, I think for Morocco, they are one of the favorites. Easily has to be. Basically because of how they performed in the World Cup, right?
Yes.
Another team for me, I think, has to be Senegal. I think they have the quality. Wait, Sadio Mane? Is he?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah,
Sadio Mane, Koulibaly.
Mendy?
Yeah, Mendy, of course. The keeper number one. I think this is their last dance, though.
Yeah,
because the team is aging.
Yeah. Luckily for them, they won it in the previous one. So can they defend it? So I'm waiting to see. But besides that, for me, I'm very much interested in Nigeria.
Bana.
I feel like they have a very young squad,
but
laden with talent each and every space. So they might just do the thing,
Fair enough. Nigeria are the Arsenal of AFCON. How can you kutoa kit kalikali but hawezi shinda
It's AFC of Africa.
But Navena Dwewe.
Osimhen yuko pale.
So you're on the Nigerian bandwagon.
Strikers. AFCON aside.
Yeah.
Do you know if all Nigerians were footballers across Europe alone, if they were to assemble their team and they can make like 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah.
Like Nigeria has a lot of talents.
They do.
They can make a starting 11 of just strikers.
Yeah.
Like
and forwards, they
and
have
that's
a lot of
just
those.
forwards. Kuna mids. Kuna players wako maju, and also they have players wako in their league, in their Nigerian league. Like say wako fiti. They have a plethora of resources. And also being African, they are strong and they're built.
Yeah.
So Nigeria pale, say wakienda kwa game, they're not only bringing experience from across the world, they're also bringing physically able players.
Yeah.
And you look at also manager wao wamekuwa naye vizuri sana. Now vituka kids sasa ni AOB.
Okay, fair enough.
So hapo.
One person who will definitely regret missing out on this competition is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's still being loyal to England and he'll never get picked, because a dark horse in this competition is DR Congo. DR Congo, look at them. They have Chancel Mbemba, defender at Marseille. They have Arthur Masuaku. If you remember him, he was a Western defender, but now he plays for Besiktas. I'm looking at this team. They have Cedric Bakambu at Galatasaray. Galatasaray need to punish Champions League, blood. They punished us in the Champions League. Johan Wissa, bro, tormentor of Arsenal whenever Brentford played them. This team is a dark horse, bro. DR Congo is a dark horse.
Tomato of Arsenal?
Yeah, whenever you yeah, but anyway, DR Congo could be a dark horse.
I think it could be a dark horse.
What about Ghana?
Ghana, I think wako na yo PR ya Chris Hughton as their manager, because he's managed Brighton and whatnot, but I don't think they are good enough. I don't think so. With the likes of Kudus, I don't think so.
Kudus, they have Semenyo, and also people always say the 2 players that I'm going to mention are Taimio Ilishapita, but they are you brothers.
Oh yeah, one of them is the captain, by the way. So he definitely has to.
There have been this conversation
Jordan.
There've been, like the way some people say Ronaldo leaving Manchester United was good for Manchester United.
Yes.
The same argument they're laying out on Ghana, where if the earlier they let these 2 brothers go. The better for them.
Yeah, I think the best one to let go is Andre. Jordan is doing just
Jordan
fine.
Is doing things
he's industrious. I think he's the best dribbler in the Premier League. So.
I like Andre.
Finally.
Andre can play that number 10.
Oh, yeah.
He can play up front 3.
Has he done anything to prove that he needs to be in that team?
Akio Swansea.
He doesn't.
Akio Swansea.
That's many years ago.
Okay,
that's many years ago. So
that's what I'm saying. They need to. They need to go.
I'm surprised. A team. Sorry to cut it short. A team that I'm surprised no one is talking much about, and they have the best league.
Yes.
South Africa.
Nah. By the way, they have the most ingrown players. When you look at the South African team, most of the players are in Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
But bado Bafana, they don't have the tangu wa host World Cup, but imekuwa kidogo ngumu. They don't have. Finally, Egypt. I think Salah has to win this to cement himself as an African legend.
Yes.
Salah has to.
Without a doubt. Because I think
AFCON ndo imekosa.
I think when you talk about the top 3, top 5 best footballers in Africa, I don't think
because someone like Drogba never won it.
He never won it.
He never won it. The person who won it was Yaya Toure, the next AFCON as captain. Drogba never won it.
My favorite.
But Salah, I don't think Salah for me gets in that conversation of like the best 3 or top 5 best African footballers until maybe he bags
The AFCON.
Now we shall have a different conversation for sure.
All right.
So that's going to be interesting. Okie dokie. So that's that with the Africa Cup of Nations. Of course, it's kicking off on Saturday.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Going all the way to, I think, 11th of February, just before we go back to the Champions League. It's going to be tasty for sure. All right, you have a trivia for us.
Speaking of AFCON, the trivia for this week.
Oh my God. How did I not see this coming? Archivist of Venant, please. I'm begging.
What?
Let AFCON trivia.
This one is so easy. I predict a draw.
Oh my God. Can I just rule myself out?
This one is so easy.
Well,
I predict a draw.
I have no chance for this one.
There was a time when kina Eric and Lothar were hosting quizzes. AFCON do ilinitoa. AFCON do ilinitoa kwa nini.
So,
wait, who won the first quiz of the year?
I did.
No. Nyaassh.
It was Nyaassh.
Yes.
Well, you win whenever there are no rewards. Make ukiwa na rewards.
Leo kuna reward.
Yeah.
Twende kazi, inashinda.
Let's go.
Sasa basi.
Bring it on, baby.
So here kwanza it's so easy. When does the AFCON start? Date.
Hakuna kitu ya kufikiria sana. Sasa imeandika CZ busy man nigga. Let's get it.
Sasa basi. The second question is so
1-1.
Yeah. The second question is so easy. You guys have talked about this team a few minutes ago.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Defending champions of AFCON.
Hey.
Defending champions of AFCON in this tournament. Defending champions of
Archivist of
AFCON.
Venant, walai. Yeah, we have talked about them. Hapo karibu
Algeria,
nishike.
baby.
Hapo karibu anishike.
Algeria.
Hapo karibu anishike because we've talked about them as a clue.
Let me see.
Algeria
Yeah.
won before Senegal. Algeria won. Hapo karibu unishike. Hapo karibu unishike no.
Aya basi.
Third question. We have talked about Salah and the need for him to win this tournament.
Yes.
How many finals has he been in?
With Egypt.
Yes.
With Egypt.
Yes.
Oh, that's easy then.
Holy cow.
Hey, can I change my answer? Please, can I change my answer? Oh my days, can I change my answer? Can I change my answer? Because I know the answer now. It's too late because it was Algeria versus Senegal, then Senegal versus Egypt. So
Answer
one
is
final.
2.
2. Oh my days!
One goal.
Oh my days!
Yes.
No way!
Why?
I thought one final though. Nimeka two.
Nyaassh.
Which one?
We've talked
Against
about
Senegal, the recent one. That's the one I know.
We've
That's the one I
just
know.
talked about it. We've just said it before. Like
Oh
he
my
needs
days.
to win to secure his legacy.
Okay, which is
And
the
in
other
that
final?
The other final.
See, isn't Billy 2017 and there's 2019.
Cameroon
Yeah.
beat Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameroon beat Egypt.
Yes.
Just after you had... my days.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a
Tafuta
minute.
Egypt AFCON final.
Oh my God.
Oh my days. Oh wow.
Wait,
Holy
guys, you
cow.
have a show to...
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
VR.
We shall review, but right now, you know who leads. You know.
Wait, stop copying.
Yo, accept defeat.
Speaking of finals,
Yes.
who won the 2019 AFCON?
That's easy. That's easy. I know that one. Your time nilikuwa kwetu living. Hey, kijana tu tabia mbaya.
Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Algeria.
Algeria.
Itakuwa close shave.
Can you guess which Premier League player was there?
Bernard.
No. You see trivia.
Mahrez.
Yes.
Okay. Last question. This one is an easy one.
Oh boy.
It's either I win it or he ties it. Jesus Christ.
As a result
share the
of
spoils.
playing very well,
Yes.
Pale AFCON,
Yeah.
this was the first African team to reach the semi-finals, Pale World Cup.
You've won it.
Thank you very much.
You've won it.
Thank you very much. Inaitwa Morocco. You're El Nasiri. Walid Regragui. I've won the trivia. You know, when it matters, I win. I like Arsenal. When there's lunch.
When there's lunch, these guys
always
usually.
Kwani unakuwa na njaa aje buda? Unasikia tu free lunch. Unasikia free lunch. You bring out the best of you.
Jesus.
Ah, God damn.
Yeah, Salah 2 finals. Nilikuwa ndani 1 final.
Ni 2 finals.
Yeah, it was 2.
Wow. Yeah, I've thought it's 1. All right, man. So anything to do with FPL?
I wanna mention something here.
Yeah.
There's this guy called Bonnie Ogeto.
Yes.
Pale YouTube, but I've seen you follow the Wildcard Pale IG. That's
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Make sure you follow the Wildcard on social media platforms, IG, TikTok. So this guy predicted the correct score for Posta Rangers versus Gor Mahia.
really?
It was
Fantastic.
the first one.
Yeah.
As you can see, prediction yake was 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the
Alikuwa on ikiwa live.
alikuwa Premier Gang pale.
Yeah.
Na alisema hapo. So I'll reach out to I'm actually do this. Reach out to us via the IG because nimekuwa umefollow pale IG. Let's organize on how we can get you your kit that you want. I remember, as I said last week, I'm gonna get you a kit that you want. Si lazima
that
ati
the
ikuwe ya
fun
Gor,
ones, yes.
inaweza kuwa hata ya Real Madrid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So that's that now.
Well done, bro. Well done.
Thank you.
So let's talk about FPL, bana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and I missed FPL. I felt like it's been a while.
Yeah.
And that break was so necessary for me. And I'm happy to see the likes of KDB being back. You get? I'm happy to see the likes of Doku scoring Pale FA Cup.
Yes.
And also, we get to see now Arsenal being vulnerable. And
Yes.
I remember talking about players to pick. And right now, Arsenal is not winning.
Yes.
It's not scoring goals.
Yep.
Tunangalia pale Manchester United. I have them winning versus Spurs. We need
Over
to
this
talk
weekend, yeah.
We need to talk about now the players who are gonna have the next 4 game weeks of just having fun and gifting us points.
Yeah.
There are players who've gone to AFCON. It affects the EPL teams. We need to know how and what we can use that information as we assess our FPL squads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And also in the business end of the season now. So now each and every
Second half.
transfer, who you captain, everything matters right now.
Yeah. And also the Premier League is going. It's good to mention that the match day 21 is happening over like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Okay.
Because there's a break happening. So like this weekend we have 4 matches.
Yes,
only.
yes, yeah, kuna break,
Then the other 4 matches is 8 teams. The other 12 teams are resting. Then they come back, but still counts as 1 match day, of course, for the FPL. So itakuwa 2 sawa. So we have games on 13th and 12th.
14th as well.
13th and 14th.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we have 20th and 21st. So it's worth noting that. All right.
Yeah. So which fixtures, like ukiangalia hapa, which fixtures do you think guys need to look at when it comes to FPL? Kama hapo Burnley na Luton Town.
Yeah.
Wale watu wetu wa kubet pale na una GG.
Yes. There's some
Chelsea-
tricky fixtures.
Chelsea
to be
and
honest.
Fulham.
Chelsea Fulham is a derby.
Chelsea Fulham will be tricky because Fulham will both of them will have played the semi-final first leg.
Yes.
Hey, it'll be a
of the
tricky
Carabao
one.
Cup.
It'll be a tricky one. Yeah.
Be a bit, Newcastle Man City at St. James's Park.
Newcastle Man City. Newcastle are going into this game having won their derby versus Sunderland last weekend.
Yeah, easy win.
And for me, Isak really stands out.
Not good on form though, because it's
I
2
know.
wins out of 9.
No, but he
Yeah.
scored.
For
When
the
you
team,
look at
for the
when
player.
you look
Fair
at
enough, yeah.
ukiangalia-
Isak stands out, yeah.
Ukiangalia faili yake,
Yeah.
he came back from an injury, came in as a sub. The next game, scored.
Impact.
Yeah.
You know, so
Impact.
him, I think, is the only guy you can think about when it comes to Newcastle. I cannot mention
Gordon?
Trippier.
Gordon?
Gordon,
Gordon.
if,
As an
Gordon,
assist
Gordon
merchant.
if he's not injured, he's good.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's clear.
Because that City defense, yeah, you can't rely on it for
On
clean
the other
sheets.
hand,
Yeah.
FPL managers, KDB is back.
And so is Haaland.
Yeah,
He wants to
and so is
dunk 3
Haaland.
assists on you, man.
I'm still insisting on staying with Foden because I have Foden and
Foden, my
Alvarez
God.
on my team.
Yeah.
If you have them, stick with them. If you do not have Man City cover on your team, use this game to scout for picks. So use the game kuangalia ka KDB, for example, will be given game time.
Yes.
Use the game kona how Haaland, KDB, Foden, Bernardo Silva, all these players will come up to...
Yeah. How do they gel?
Yeah, how will they will gel? So not be in a rush with City. Of course,
yeah, especially KDB, because you're not sure if Pep will just throw him into the starting 11. Yeah.
Also, Spurs-wise, I feel like it's another team worth looking at, especially now Son is out. Who's gonna like be taking the mantle now to drive the team forward?
At the front three, you don't expect Warner to just come into the starting 11 straight away. So it's gonna be Richarlison and Brennan Johnson and Kulusevski.
I think Richarlison is the one who maybe is worth having for Spurs. I think he's the one who's gonna be at least he's scoring goals now.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a good time to have Richarlison, unlike previous times. For Manchester United, though,
Manchester United versus Tottenham at Old Trafford.
The best you can say, if not Garnacho, because Garnacho over recent times has been giving us what we want.
Yeah.
You'd also I'd bet on Rashford just because of Spurs' high line. Højlund, but Højlund,
it's a big gamble.
Delivery. They don't give Højlund crosses. That's the issue.
It's a big gamble. If you're looking for points,
Rashford, Garnacho, especially Garnacho.
If you're looking for points, steer clear of Højlund.
Garnacho is 4.7 million. It's cheap. So if you're looking for that fifth midfielder pale FPL, wale players wa kujaza team.
Umesema juzi Man United analeta bench players.
Kuongeza depth.
Everton, Aston Villa.
That's a good fixture.
Brian, Everton, Aston Villa. Everton are now...
I don't think you should bank on this one though. In terms of FPL, I don't think you should. It's going to be a tight game. There won't be too many goals scored. Unless you're banking on defenders because of clean sheets. Someone like Pickford in terms of saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pickford in terms of saves. True.
In terms of saves, yeah.
And it was McNeil, their number
Dwight
7.
McNeil.
Yeah.
How come here?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think he's injured.
But in the event is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, kosawa hapo.
Doucouré. Maybe pop out with a goal. Maybe.
Yeah. But now, I'm looking at it from Aston Villa's perspective. There's Oli Watkins, yes, but then again, remember Diaby and AFCON.
No. Diaby is French, bro. The Champs boy.
Yes. But I look at Bailey now.
Lyon.
I look at Douglas Luiz there. True. Yeah. So Nangalizo Matikash just
Matikash.
Yeah. So Nangalia the attacking players.
And because Villa have their goals distributed. Yeah, you can never predict who will score for Villa.
I think for me, match week 21, if there is a team I'm gonna be picking some of their players, a couple of them has to be Liverpool, man. They have against Bournemouth.
They're going away to Bournemouth. Because Bournemouth is Solanke too.
Of course. I think they might have a...
The only issue is if you have Nunes and he does what he did against Arsenal. You know, stinker after stinker.
Nunes achana not even the 6-foot pole.
Nunes atakupatia answers.
The only person I know I can bank on Liverpool when Salah is away is Jota. Jota is a poacher.
Those two guys.
Jota.
Trent.
Of course, everyone has Trent.
No,
I'm talking about the forward line.
Oh, okay.
Jota. But Trent, if you don't have Trent, you're a madman, blood.
You're
mad.
I know he's 8.4, 8.5 million, but he's worth it.
Yeah. So Liverpool, of course, have to be considered. I don't know about Arsenal. Arsenal are playing against Crystal Palace.
That's
a derby. That's a derby. I have Saka, Odegaard performing in that game, and one of our wing backs, probably White.
Tell them about our boys, Eze and Olise. They'll be cooking rice at the Emirates. They'll be cooking that.
True. Crystal Palace pia wako hapo, but then again, Eze is just back from an injury. Olise has been performing very well.
Yeah.
But now we need to see them play versus a big team.
Yes.
In this case being Arsenal. So probably we will use that game
as an
example for Crystal Palace.
If they perform well, then you can pick them moving forward.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I don't think the other teams. Okay, Brighton, Wolves.
West Ham, maybe Bowen.
Yeah.
Brentford, Nottingham Forest. This will be good for us FPL managers because Ivan Toney will be back. So we need to see how he performs. He was talking about one time losing interest in football during his punishment. But now there's that feeling of being back. So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully by then Kina Mbeum and the likes will be back.
Mbeumo is out for a minute.
We'll be back, Apple.
Yeah. Mbeumo is out for a minute, but I think he's coming back in March.
Wisa or the likes and stuff.
Of course. At AFCON. All right, so that's that as far as the FPL goes.
Yes,
and of course, we're looking forward to match week 21. We are definitely looking forward to the AFCON, baby. AFCON 2023. We didn't say which teams you are supporting, Bana. It's very clear that it's
Morocco.
very out. Supporting Morocco. Mnakufuata Morocco.
Morocco.
You?
I'm going with Nigeria.
Goddamn.
I'm going with bro. I'm telling you.
Ilikuwa hapo bana.
How many?
So if you look at the support us, support Nigeria teams that cannot win. So it's good to you.
I'm supporting Nigeria too. So yeah, that's my AFCON team. I would like to know what your team in AFCON. Of course, you've seen what the boys support, and that's that for now. Any parting shots?
Oh, parting shot is just a reminder. Here at the Wildcard, we got you in terms of KPL matters. So remember, on the comment section next week, we have the chance to host one Gor Mahia player. Please tell us which player you'd like us to host, and we'll be back with him next week's show.
Yes, sir. You.
Question of the week. If you are to pick one player between Garnacho and Martinelli to play in that role, who will it be?
That's the easiest question you have
Considering
ever
one has 3 goals and 1 assist, the other one has 2 goals. Garnacho has 3 goals and 1 assist. Martinelli has 2 goals and 2 assists. So your book, kuna venye me balance.
An open book.
Very
very
so
much.
who do you pick?
All right. We should be looking forward to those comments of the comment section. Catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to always like and subscribe.